Hello everyone. In previous class we discussed about the Coulomb's law and Coulomb's law in vector form. As I told you in last class, today we will discuss some numerical based on Coulomb's law and some basic numericals that is based on charging by conduction or that is quantization of charge. So we'll start with the first numerical, and that is the electrostatic force on a small sphere of charge 0.4 microcoulomb due to another charge, another small sphere of charge minus 0.8 microcoulomb in air is 0.2 Newton. In first part we have to calculate what is the distance between the two spheres. Distance between the two spheres. And second part, what is the force on the second sphere? What is the force on second sphere due to first sphere? Clear? So here it is given that the electrostatic force on a small sphere of charge 0.4 microcoulomb. So suppose we have two spheres A and B. Okay, and charge in first sphere Q1 is equals to 0.4 microcoulomb, and here this micro means 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. Okay, another small sphere of charge minus 0.8 microcoulomb, that means Q2 is equals to minus 0.8 microcoulomb, which is equals to minus 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. So we have to find the distance between them, A and B. And as we can see, these two charges are opposite in nature. So as we know that opposite charges attract each other, that means this will be the direction of force. Okay, so we have to calculate. Here it is given that the electrostatic force on a small sphere of charge 0.4 microcoulomb is 0.2 Newton. Okay. Okay, so F on 2 due to 1 is equals to 0.2 Newton. So we have to find the distance R. So as we know that this F is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square. Here we will take the magnitude of Q1 and Q2. Okay, so only 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 6 and 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 6. This negative sign, with the help of this negative sign, we can only find out the direction of the force, either it is attractive or repulsive. Clear? So The value of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 to the power 9 into Q1, that is 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 6 upon r square. Here this force is 0.2. So from here we are solving the A part. This r square can be written as 9 into 10 to the power 9, or we will calculate the value of minus 6 minus 6, minus 12 plus 9 is equals to minus 3. So here it is 0.4 into 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 3 upon 0.2. Okay. So here you can see this will be cancelled out. 2 4 ja 8 and shift it over here. In upper part we have 9 into 16 and here it is 10 to the power 4. So r is equals to 3 into 4 upon 10 to the power 2 or 12 by 100 or 0.12 meter, or r is equals to 0.12 meter. So this is the separation between the two charges. In next one we will find out what is the force on the second sphere due to the first. For that first we will discuss some basic concept, then we will find out the force. So as we have discussed in Coulomb's law, F12 is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R21 square R21 cap. Okay, and F21 is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 R12 square R12 cap. And what about the R21 and R12? Here if you see the diagram, this is the charge Q1 and Q2. Okay. So this distance is R21 and this one is R12. Okay. So magnitude of these two vector is equal but the direction is opposite. So can we say R12 is the negative vector of R21, because we know that what is the negative vector, which is having equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So R12 and R2 having the same magnitude but they are in opposite in direction. So can we say this R21 is equals to minus of R12, isn't it? Okay. So here we can put 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and one more thing, R12 is equals to R21 is equals to R. Okay, so from here 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square into R21 cap, and in this case this will become 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square and minus of R21 cap. R12 is equals to minus of R21 cap. Okay, so this can be written as minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square R21 cap. From here you can see these two are equal. So can we say this is equals to minus of and this is equals to F12. So F21 is equals to minus of F12. Clear? So here in this case, if we have two sphere and having charge minus 0.8 microcoulomb and minus 0 plus 0.4 microcoulomb, and if this force of attraction is 0.2 Newton. So this is the force on 2 due to 1. So what is the force on, or force, sorry, this is the force on 1 due to 2. So what is the force on second sphere due to the first? So F21, we have to find F21. So F21 is equals to minus of F12, which is equals to minus 0.2 Newton. Clear? So this is the part B. Okay. Next numerical. The electrostatic force of repulsion between two positively charged ions carrying equal charges is is 3.7 into 10 to the power 9, sorry, minus 9 Newton. When they are separated by a distance of, when they are separated by a distance of 5 angstrom. How many electrons are missing from each ion? How many electrons are missing from each ions? Okay, so the given part is electrostatic force of repulsion between two positively charged, that means Q1 and Q2 having the same sign, means both having the positive charge, means plus Q1 and plus Q2, both are equal. Let Q1 plus Q1 is equals to plus Q2 is equals to Q. Let, okay, having the force F is equals to 3.7 into 10 to the power minus 9 Newton. They are separated by a distance R is equals to 5 angstrom, which means 5 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter. So how many electrons are missing from each ions? That means it wants, the question wants the value of n. As we know that from quantization of charge, Q is equals to plus minus ME. Okay, but here the value of Q is missing. So first we will find the value of Q, then after we will put the value Q is equals to NE. From that formula we will get the value of N. So as we know, F is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square, or F is 3.7 into 10 to the power minus 9, which is equals to 9 into 10 to the power 9 into Q1, that means Q square upon R square, that means 25 into 10 to the power minus 20, or Q square is equals to 3.7 into 25 upon 9 into 29 minus 9, 10 to the power minus 38. Okay, multiply it. So Q square is equals to 25 7 ja 175, 17, 25 3 is 75, 75 or 17, 92. Divided by 9 into 10 to the power minus 38, which is equals to 9 1 ja 9, 0, 25, 9 2 ja 18, and 7 0 17, 9 7 ja into 10 to the power minus 38, or Q is equals to under root 10.27 into 10 to the power minus 38. After solving, we will get Q is equals to 3.2, and here it becomes half, so 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So this is the value for charge Q. Now we have to find how many electrons are missing. That means, as we know, from quantization of charge, Q is equals to plus minus NE. So N is equals to Q by E. Q, the value of Q is plus 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 upon E is, that is elementary charge particle, which is equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So by 2, here these 2 will be cancelled, or N is equals to 2. That means 2 electrons are missing from each ions. Clear? So this is the numerical number 2. Next, third numerical. Suppose the sphere A and B have identical size. Suppose the spheres A and B have identical size and having charge Q. A third sphere of same size but uncharged is brought in contact with the first A first sphere A and then in contact with sphere B and then in contact with sphere B and finally removed from both. What are the new forces of repulsion between A and B? Take separation between spheres is R. Okay, so as we have studied in charging by conduction, if an uncharged sphere is brought in contact with a charged sphere, then charge of first one or free electrons from the uncharged one is moved from the uncharged to charged. Suppose this is a sphere B and this is a sphere A. B is uncharged and A is charged. So if these two will brought in contact, then the free electrons from B will move from B to A and it will neutralize the some positive charge of sphere A. At the same time, if the free electron will move from B to A, that means it will generate some positive charge on the sphere B. Clear? So if both are having the same size, the amount of charge after the contact will be equal. That means suppose this is uncharged and A having the charge Q. So after the conduction, the total charges on both the sphere will become Q by 2 and Q by 2. It is equally distributed on both the sphere. Clear? So here it is, suppose sphere A and B have identical size and having charge Q. So first, suppose the charge sphere A and sphere B both having the charge plus Q and they are separated by a distance R. At that time, F is equals to K, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square, or if both are equal, so this becomes Q square upon R square. Clear? Now, a third sphere of same size but uncharged is brought in contact with the first sphere A. That means, suppose this is sphere A having charge Q. Okay. A second uncharged sphere C is brought in contact with A. Then after conduction, if we remove these two spheres, so the total charge on C is 0 and total charge on A is Q. So Q plus 0 divided by 2, that means Q plus 0 divided by 2. means each one will get a charge of q by 2. So A and B both having the charge now, positive charge, which is equals to q by 2. Here B will, sorry, not B, it is C, and it is having the same charge, that is q by 2. Okay, now in second case, now and then in contact with sphere B. Now this is a sphere C brought in contact with sphere B. Clear? So C having the charge q by 2 and B having the charge, that is q. Initially, as we know that B having the charge plus q. So after separation, the total charge on each sphere will become q plus q by 2 will divide by 2. Okay. So after solving, this becomes 3q by 2 divided by 2, that means 3q by 4. Means each one will get a charge of 3q by 4. C and B. Q by 4, and here the C having the charge 3q by 4. Now, and finally removed from both, what are the new forces of separation between A and B? Now, this is A and B. A having the charge q by 2. After in contact with C, the remaining charge on A is q by 2. Okay, and charges on B is 3q by 4. 3q by 4. Let the distance between them is r. So F is equals to, that this is F mu and this one is F old. F mu is equals to K Q1 Q2, that means Q by 2 into 3Q by 4 upon R square, which is equals to 3 by 8. 3 by 8. Here we have K Q square upon R square. So if we compare it with this equation, this part is F naught. So F mu is equals to 3 by 8 of F old. Clear? So this is the forces of repulsion between A and B after in contact with C and D. Clear? So this is all about for today. In next class we will discuss first the forces or you can say superposition theorem or forces on any charge due to multiple charges. Clear? Thank you.